and welcome back. It's been a few minutes, more like a month. I been having some problems with videos. Anyways, that ain't gonna work. Anyways, I been using a software editor on my home computer to edit videos and stuff, and it's been going really well until Microsoft decided that they didn't want us to have access to it anymore. So that's been the whole holdup. I did do a lot of videoing leading up to that point. I tried to find another software editor that I could understand and use, if that makes any sense. So lost some footage, and that's what's been going on here. But been trying some different things, and that was what the last video I posted, if any of you guys watched that, I was just playing around with software editing and uploading. The problem I was having with the new software that Microsoft came out with, it would let me edit the whole video down and get it to where I wanted it to go, and then you go in and what do I want to say here, you would go in and upload it to YouTube, but then it would take 4 to 6 hours to upload it, and about 10 minutes, when it was like 98%, 99% done on uploading, it would say error, file not found. I mean, I spent one Sunday, I got up 9 o'clock in the morning and started editing videos, and 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, I still hadn't completed anything. It was like, it's just, I don't know what's going on. So anyways, hopefully this one, I'm going to try CapCut. If anybody else has got any more suggestions for something free, because this is not doing this in my own free time, and I don't want to spend money on editing software for this. I'd like to keep it as low buck as I can possibly get, so I can spend more money on airplanes. Hey, that worked out pretty good. Anyways, this is the knife that I've been rebuilding. If you guys haven't caught up on the videos, I'm not sure where I left off on it last. This is presently where I'm at currently with it. I think the last time I shot video of this was going to be, and that's probably where it got lost at, was probably doing the center section repair on the wing. Not quite sure on that. Like I said, it's been over a month, I think, since I've been messing with this stupid software stuff. So anyways, I got all that done. I covered the plane. The wing is permanently attached to the fuselage. I used my Dremel to sand out the shoulder and get a decent fit in there. It's pretty good. I went ahead and covered the bottom red and blue. I wanted to keep the yellow on the fuselage to match with the tail, albeit it needs a little cleaning up, but I didn't want to recover the tail, so I had to incorporate yellow in it somehow. So that's what I come up with. I did not mean to kind of depict the I don't know, kind of looks like the Texas flag to me a little bit, with the clear red and blue and white. So it's neat. I like it. That's all that really matters. I also went ahead and stripped down the elevator since it was broke. I got this off the wing and sanded all the glue joints down, so that's nice and flat. It was broke in the center section here. I don't know how well you can see that, but anyways, it was broken here, so I went ahead and cut all that out on the bandsaw. All the old stuff, I sanded it flush. I used an oversized piece of wood in here, and I rejoined the elevator halves, and then I sanded it to shape. So that's where we are at right now, I think. I been doing a lot of cleaning in the shop. Spent most of the day today doing that. This place was just, after the swap meet and work commitments and stuff like that, not being able to get out here for a few weeks, it became an utter disaster area. So anyways, got some pretty cool deals on at our swap meet. Got an OSFS 40. It looks practically brand new. I'm not sure what we'll use that on. It's a little gummy, but I think it's just been from sitting. In all reality, we'll put it on something. Whatever. Let me show you what else I got. Let's go upstairs. I'm gonna warn you, it's I cleaned a little bit up here, but not too much. Anyways, I don't know how well you can see this since I ain't got my TV screen, but picked up another Viper with a Jet 40 on it that's built for 426 racing. I'll have to see how this comes out in edit because I have no idea what I'm filming right now. That's going to go on the composite plane. That plane's only been flown a few times. And we picked up a, by what I understand, a Kankakee ARF monocoupe 90A quarter scale, 108 inch or 98 inch wingspan. That'll be fun. That's what, that's the things I got from the swap meet. So anyways, kind of getting things set up here to do some covering on the stabilizer. I think that's the next thing that I'm going to get done here. Maybe we'll get the stabilizer covered, hinged. Need some Dubro hinges. There you go. And get it. I got a little bit of yellow left over. That's gonna be of that color. I got plenty of cub yellow. This is the last of this yellow. So we'll see if I can do that, because that's the last piece that I got to cover is that stabilizer. So I think I'll throw this on time lapse, and we'll get the see how creative we can get with the yellow, because I want the whole thing to be yellow to match the tail. And then I got that little sub. I just got one little piece here to cover. That goes on top there. Like that. Get you in view here. I got to cover this yet. That shouldn't be much. I got a few little scrap pieces over there. Might be able to get with that with. So anyways, I'll get you on time lapse, and we'll get going on this. All right, well, I think that went pretty slick. I didn't have hardly any scraps left over, which is good, or anything left over. Just trying to get rid of some of this excess covering I got going on. I'm thinking about doing a scrappy build, like, scraps. I haven't done one in a really long time, and it'd be a good way to show you guys what to do when you get a few, half a dozen to a dozen kits under your belt. What do you do with all the leftover ball spool? You can leave it for, repair work, or you can, if you get enough of it, build another airplane. It's almost like getting a bonus one for free, buy 6, get 1 free. That ain't bad. Everybody likes that. So anyway, let's get this set up a little bit in here, see how this fits. I went ahead and marked the bottom as I got it done here. I just get it in the camera view. Just a little scribbly mark. Just tell me what side's up and down. And then, well, look at that tight fit. That is awesome. I think that's probably about right there. And that should go in there. Oh. A piece that don't want to stay stuck. Let's hold the heat over a little longer. There you go. That's pretty good. Starting to come together. I like the way that looks. What do you guys think? Yeah. Anyways, let's I need to get the landing gear on this thing eventually. Let's see how square we are. So we squared the wing to the fuselage. And that's important. You know, we went off the tail here and diagonal to the leading edge like this. I kind of do a little bit of math with it, and you know, like how much more do I got to move it. So we're going to do the same thing, elevator to wing, because that orientation is more importantly, you know, when you go into the loop, you know, you don't want it to go like this. You want it to go like this. You know, so if your elevator's a little crooked, it'll, you know, act more like an aileron or a rudder, you know, more deflection on one side, the other crooked. So that's why it's important to get these things square to each other. The way we do that is I just go to wingtip to wingtip, or wingtip to, we'll see what measurement adds up a little bit better. That's how I determine, like, that's 21 and a quarter. Well, this stab leading edge is 20 inches on the button right there. Now are we straight? No. So 20 and a half, so we got to go, or that's 20 and a quarter. So that means we need to shorten this up and lengthen that. Let's see how straight we are side to side. That's 9 3/4. And that's, yeah, 9 13/16 or so. Well, that's actually pretty close. That's 3 off of 10. That's 3 off of 10. So this side's longer. This side's shorter, so we're sitting there like this right now. So we need to go like that. And you probably didn't even see that move, but it did move a little bit. So now we're 21 and a quarter to the trailing edge. And 21. Wow, I couldn't have got that. Sometimes that can be a little hassle. So we'll mark this on both sides. And that's what we end up with. Oh my. Remember, like I said, cut the covering up the balsa wood. As you cut the covering, or if you cut the balsa wood, you're gonna create a weak joint. I'll get you a little closer so you can see what I'm telling you about. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. This does not want to stay where I want to put it. There we go. So anyways, if you cut this, and you cut the cover, or say you cut the covering in and get into the balsa wood, well, your glue joint's right here. And you're creating a weak point right past the glue joint. And, you know, with as air back as this is, you go to one snap roll. Well, you just crease this whole piece of balsa wood, and that's gonna flex. You know, look how much flex that's got in it. And if that flex is enough, well, you just told it where to break off at. Boom. Bye elevator. Bye airplane. So just remember that. Like, sometimes it's easier to go backwards. Like, I got the knife pointed like this, and I'll just move it along like that. You know, especially some of this thicker covering. That's one way to do it. See? Cut inside your line. Just as long as you don't score that balsa wood. That's the important part. Take multiple passes. Pretty much the way it was when we took it apart. I can see the guy's old marks. So I ain't pushing hard. I'm letting the knife do the work. Oh, missed the spot. Where you gotta be at? Right there. How's that? Probably not close enough. I need to put some more holes in my table here. Like that. There you go. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that in there. Look at that mark. See that black spot right there? That's the guy's old mark. So he was square and so are we. So anyways, we're going to get what we're going to do is get you up. Oh, I'm just not very good at the camera angles tonight, am I? This will be the video that gets posted because, yeah, it looks like crud. Anyways, we'll do this to the same side. You guys seen me do this a few times anyways. I'll cut this, stripe this back. I'll mix up some 30-minute epoxy, and we'll get this bound up, and we'll put it back in the elevator, making sure that the bottom side is down, which is this side, because the old bottom used to be orange. And I'll set this back in there. I'll recheck all my measurements there. I think there was 21 1/4 to the trailing edge of trailing edge. And then I'm going to let this thing sit up overnight. And then, so I think I'll get that done tonight before I call it a night. And then tomorrow morning, or tomorrow sometime, I got some cooking to do tomorrow. But you guys ready for Thanksgiving? I tell you what, I'm ready for it. But we'll get this done, get this epoxied in tonight. It'll be dry tomorrow. And then we can get on hinging the elevator and the rudder in place, gluing the stab on it, short stab on. I'll have to epoxy that in. We can use some 15-minute for that. And I almost forgot, I gotta give the airline some attention here, because they're gonna have to be, one more thing to cover, and then this airline is that's broken. Probably just a glue joint. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's broke right there. Broke there, broke there, broke there, broke there. That was from the cartwheel. And that's weird because this is from the inside. This goes here. Must have happened when the fuse broke off. Yeah. We got a piece there that we gotta recreate. We got a little bit more repair work to do, and then so that'll be the next step. So hopefully this will upload, and we can get back on this. So anyways, you guys have a good night, and I will catch you tomorrow.